Ana, and I'm from Belgrade, the capital of Serbia. I had a terrifying experience that I will tell you about in this story. I was 17 when it happened, and now I'm 27. It's been 10 years, but I still remember it like it was yesterday. To make the sequence of events clearer, let me explain the layout of our apartment. It is quite small, only 35 square meters, and has one large, narrow corridor that connects all the rooms. You can hear everything from anywhere in the apartment. At the time when this happened, I was living with my parents. One morning, I was woken up by the sound of dishes being washed, and I knew it was my dad because my mom was at work. I was lying in bed, gathering the strength to get up, and as I usually always sleep with the bedroom door open or at least ajar, I saw my dad entering the bathroom in a hurry. After a few moments, I heard him washing his hands in the bathroom, but at the same time, I still heard someone washing the dishes in the kitchen. This was confusing for me because my dad and I were alone in the apartment, and it took me a few moments to think about what I was hearing. I got up to check what was going on and who else was at home, thinking maybe it was my mom who stayed home and didn't go to work. I got to my bedroom door, from where I could see the entrance to the bathroom and my dad washing his hands at the sink. Something seemed strange about him. He was smiling at himself in the mirror. I interrupted him by wishing him good morning and asked him what he was doing, to which he replied,
"I'm washing my hands."
And the whole time, he had a strange look in his eyes and a slightly creepy smile. I thought maybe he was joking with me or something had made him laugh, but the feeling in my stomach told me that something was wrong. Then, after we made eye contact for a few moments, I asked him, "But Dad, who's washing the dishes in the kitchen?" What he said left me traumatized forever. He said, with an even bigger smile,
"Also me."
At that moment, my heart nearly stopped, and I ran to the kitchen where I saw my dad washing the dishes again, and I started to cry. He wiped his hands and started questioning me about what happened. He tried to convince me that what I saw was just a dream, but I knew it was not a dream. I am convinced that it was some demon trying to impersonate my father.
I'm 19 years old, but this is a story that happened when I was on vacation 4 years ago. My 3 friends and I and all our parents decided to go to Toronto on vacation together. Once we arrived, my friends and I all hung out and had a lot of fun, and everything went as planned. But something unexpected happened on the 4th day. On that day, we all woke up and went down for breakfast. We woke up later than our parents had planned to go out to the pool. After we were done eating, we went straight to the pool. We were having fun, but around 20 minutes later, we heard the lifeguard start yelling at everybody to get out of the pool and to go to their rooms immediately. We thought he was joking, so we didn't listen, but everyone else was running for their lives. One of my friends asked the lifeguard, "What's going on?" And then he told us that he received a message from security that someone had entered the hotel and killed the manager, and that the killer was still inside the building. We started running back to our rooms so that we could stay safe. When we got back, we locked the doors and closed the curtains. But while closing the curtains, one of my friends saw something outside on the walkway and told us to come look. What we saw was horrifying. It was the killer, wearing a devil mask and holding a knife dripping with blood. He was about to enter another room when one of my friends made a noise, and suddenly, the man stopped what he was doing and turned to us, his eyes glaring towards us with rage. Even though we immediately got away from the window, he had already seen us. He started trying to open the door while laughing maniacally, and somehow he got the door open. He slowly opened the door and looked over at us where we were hiding and said, "Found you." He tried to attack us, first targeting my friend with the knife, but I grabbed a glass cup and threw it at him to stop him. He screamed in pain while grabbing his head, and he turned at me, clearly enraged, and tried to stab me too, but missed. One of my friends grabbed a bottle and ran over and smashed it onto the back of his head, knocking him out. We tied the man up, and the police arrived later and arrested him. He turned out to be a Satan worshiper and criminal who recently escaped a mental institution. He killed 3 people in the hotel. Me and my friends were happy to find out that our parents were okay.